What does the ISC2 Certified in Cybersecurity credential actually prove to an employer? By the end of this video, you will understand the purpose of CC, its 5 knowledge domains, the current exam experience, and a practical way to prepare. CC is an entry-level, vendor-neutral certification. It verifies foundational judgment across security principles, resilience, access control, networks, and daily security operations. CC is designed for newcomers, students, career changers, and professionals beginning cybersecurity responsibilities. ISC2 lists no work experience prerequisite. That makes the credential accessible, but not meaningless. You still need to understand why controls exist, how risk affects business objectives, and how a responsible practitioner behaves. Think of CC as a foundation map. It helps you speak the language of security before you specialize in operations, governance, cloud, penetration testing, or industrial cybersecurity. The exam outline organizes the foundation into 5 connected domains. Security principles explains what protection means. Business continuity, disaster recovery, and incident response address disruption. Access controls decide who may use resources. Network security protects communication paths. Security operations turns policy into repeatable daily work. Study them as one system, not 5 isolated chapters. A stolen account can cross a network, interrupt a service, trigger incident response, and test the organization ISC2 recovery plan. Security principles begins with confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality limits information to authorized access. Integrity protects accuracy and trustworthy change. Availability keeps systems and information usable when needed. The domain also covers authentication, privacy, non-repudiation, governance, risk management, security controls, and professional ethics. A useful mental model is asset, threat, vulnerability, likelihood, and impact. Controls then reduce risk through administrative, technical, or physical measures. Business continuity, disaster recovery, and incident response are related, but they are not the same. Business continuity keeps essential functions operating. Disaster recovery restores technology and data. Incident response prepares for, detects, analyzes, contains, eradicates, and recovers from security incidents. Recovery time objective asks how quickly a service should return. Recovery point objective asks how much recent data loss is tolerable. Backups must be protected and tested. An untested backup is only an assumption. Access control is a sequence of decisions. Identification states an identity. Authentication verifies it. Authorization determines permitted actions. Accounting records what happened. Strong practice applies least privilege, need to know, separation of duties, and timely removal of access. Multi-factor authentication combines different factor types, such as something you know and something you have. Physical controls matter too. Badges, guards, locks, lighting, cameras, and visitor procedures protect the locations where information systems operate. Network security starts with how devices communicate. Learn the purpose of network layers, addressing, ports, protocols, switches, routers, wireless access points, firewalls, and detection or prevention systems. Then connect architecture to risk. Segmentation limits unnecessary paths and reduces blast radius. Encryption can protect data in transit, while authentication still decides who enters. Recognize common threats such as denial of service, spoofing, man-in-the-middle activity, malware, and social engineering. Configuration and monitoring determine whether a device becomes an effective control. Quick check. Which control best limits damage if one user account is compromised? A longer username, least privilege, a larger backup drive, or a faster network switch? Think about it. The answer is least privilege. It limits the account to only the access required for its role, reducing what an attacker or accidental action can reach. Multi-factor authentication can reduce account compromise risk, but least privilege limits impact after access exists. Security operations is where security becomes routine. Systems require secure configuration, controlled changes, timely patching, malware protection, backups, logging, monitoring, and awareness. Data needs protection through creation, classification, storage, use, retention, and secure destruction. Policies state direction. Standards make requirements specific. Procedures describe steps. Guidelines provide recommendations. Useful logs have synchronized time, protected access, meaningful events, and someone responsible for review. Technology supports operations, but disciplined people and processes keep controls effective. As of July 2026, ISC2 describes the CC exam as a computerized adaptive test with 2 hours and 100 to 125 items. The passing standard is 700 out of 1,000. Current domain weights are 26, 10, 22, 24, and 18%. ISC2 has announced a revised outline effective September 1, 2026. Verify the official outline for your exam date. CC questions reward foundational judgment. Read qualifiers such as first, best, primary, and most likely. Identify the objective before choosing a tool. When several answers look possible, prefer the lawful, risk-based option that respects policy, roles, and evidence. Do not invent missing facts. During an incident, protect people and essential operations. Follow the approved response process, preserve evidence, and escalate within your authority. Technical ability does not create permission to access or test a system. Build your plan around active recall. Start with the current official exam outline and mark each objective strong, developing, or unfamiliar. Learn one concept, close the material, explain it from memory, then apply it to a short scenario. Review mistakes by explaining why the correct choice fits and why alternatives fail. Mix domains as the exam approaches. Add safe practice using systems you own or are explicitly authorized to use. Review sample logs, harden a lab account, draw a network, and write an incident summary. Remember the complete picture. Security principles define the objective. Resilience prepares for disruption. Access controls govern permission. Network security protects communication. Security operations sustain protection every day. Use the official outline, study actively, practice only with authorization, and verify current exam requirements directly with ISC2. CC can be your first structured milestone, but the deeper value is the judgment, ethics, and learning discipline you build while preparing. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more videos.